Inspired by Settle's Doc Johnson sailing locked account, I decided to reinvent what chunking actually meant. Instead of playing the ultra early game where you can't do anything because your account sucks, I took my main, Urza Naito, and I locked her to the sailing world. Find out what that means when you watch Ocean Chunk.
Alright, what's going on, guys? This is Fallen Sanctum here, and welcome to episode 1 of Ocean Chunk. So, we gotta talk to Will and Anne to start our lovely adventure. Oh, I forgot. I can drop this hammer because, yes, I did like a 7-hour grind to get this Incando hammer. It's just, you know, it's an offhand hammer. This is combat. For the most of it, at least in the early parts of the account, we won't have much access to it. So let's start the Pandemonium quest. Sorry, I'm just gonna. I gotta leave the sidebar open so I can like follow the quests and stuff. And if I need to look up something, you guys be able to see it and stuff. Yeah. All right. So these guys are the introductory like NPCs for sailing. And yeah, well, we're ready. Let us away. Alright. So, the open sea. Hell yeah. So, how we're going to do a lot of this early course correcting when it comes to unlocking stuff. We need to do as much as we can in our current chunk. There's a lot of dialogue. Okay, so we're going to navigate the helm. And yeah, I mean, I literally I just finished charting 50 Cs for Trawler's Tipple, which that will be a long grind. But here, at least on this account, we're gonna do them as we get them. Regarding combat NPCs, I'll be honest. I think it would be fine locking that content behind cannons, you know, having the cannon. You know, I don't really want to grind actual ammo. I would rather try to keep, at least for Jesus, this boat is so slow. But yeah, you see all the chartable things that we have access to? Oh, give me a second. Jesus. Okay, give me a sec. Alright, so I had to get back the region locker plugin, and yeah. So essentially, whenever we unlock a new, I was just sailing to Pandemonium. I completely forgot I have to do like this part of the quest to be able to. So what I wanted to say is there'll be not edited, but there's gonna be a lot of pauses in between like progress and stuff, so don't worry about that. It's going to be completely normal. I don't have the money to hire an editor, and I honestly don't even know how to edit stuff myself. Alright, right now it's time to do some salvaging. Okay. Alright, this is the okay. Hell yeah, let's go. Let's do our first bit of salvaging. But we'll be unlocking regions as we unlock new ports, mooring ports, and islands to visit. So some may not be like directly connected, but like Port Sarim can take us to ports to Land's End and I think Port Piscarilius. So once we have the level to say Land's End, which is 5, we will unlock the Land's End town and the surrounding sea parts that I can. Ooh, we get some boat. We found a boat. Hell yeah. Oh no, they're gonna kill me? Sheesh! Good thing I'm wearing my flippers. So unfortunately we got backstabbed, but... And where am I? We landed on Pandemonium. This is gonna be our main place where we get a bank for the very, very possible future. Eshkabel, Willen, and I see that there's already a little grind we're gonna have to do the building these traps. So though we can money is gonna be a big thing on this account. So the second we unlock a thievable NPC, if thieving is our like best way to get some money, you know, maybe because you know, we're gonna need to be able to buy a lot of stuff. We're gonna need to be able to pick up. We're gonna be dependent on spawns, general stores that, you know, you can sell stuff to. One of the big general stores we unlock, I believe, is gonna be Karanja, because it has a store that buys stuff for out price. So that'll be probably where we do a lot, and I mean like a metric shit ton of our money obtaining. But you know, salvaging is probably going to be a big thing, but getting the materials might be a little bit hard. But yeah, we'll see what we get. Can we be done this quest? Like, can I be done already? No, I can't be done. Oh shit! Hell yeah! Get back on the gangplank and leave the shipyard portal. Okay, so wait. So what I'm gonna do here, real quick, is I'm just gonna unlock this chunk because I need it to do the skill. So, but you know, for things like Zenaris and other things, you know, we'll have to see because there may be like hidden money makers, but where am I supposed to go? Where am I going? Oh, sail the port storm. Okay, so I was just not paying attention to the quest guide. My bad, guys. Oops, sorry. Yeah. Oh, Jesus. Yeah. The ship's moving by itself. But while we do this, you know, we're just gonna chat. So charting is definitely gonna be like one of the like really big things on this account. Because it's how we're gonna get a lot of our very like early XP. And I mean, I look forward to trying to get some stuff, but of course, you know, certain charting activities are really hard to do because, well, like example, you need diving equipment or whatever. But I think like if we go here and we open this, yeah, we're gonna get some stuff later. But eventually, when we get to the point where we get that Medallion of the Deep, which I love using on my main, that allows us to get. Allows us to do the underwater stuff like diving and coral farming and stuff without the need of the diving equipment. So that'll be kind of nice, you know, and it might be, you know, it might just be something we wear on our neck for most of the account. There's just so much potential with like how we can do the progress on this account. I'm gonna try and not just do salvaging. I'm try and like keep things creative and stuff for you guys, because you know I don't think anyone wants to watch. I have cargo. What? Wait. Oh, we already have to ruin. My fashion scheme. Can I pick up my cargo? Oh wait, I have to go pick up a cargo. Okay. Sometimes I can be just kind of dumb. Don't worry about me. I'm partially stupid. I don't want to do much ABA. I'll be honest. I don't think that'll be much fun to watch. If I have to do a tiny bit, if I have to do a tiny bit of ABA, I'll do it just to get like a little bit of starter GP. But the second we find any other way of making some money, I will definitely be doing that instead of doing the ABA. Because one thing I found out while I was charting the seas is that if you don't have good sales, or I think it's the hull, your boat is like as slow as molasses, so it takes like 50 million years to get stuff done. And I don't want to make you guys wait like a few months just because, well, be, because shit's slow. So we're gonna try and optimize for some very efficient training methods. I'm not gonna show 100% of the entirety of all the footage for everything we do. You know, like example, if we like when we start salvaging or whatever, you know, I will pull up the clip whenever we get a unique. Of course, when soup appears or any collection logs, because keep in mind the goal of the account is we need to 100% sailing the ocean encounters, sailing treasures or whatever, lost schematics, and the sailing logs. It's boat paints, lost schematics, sailing miscellaneous, and sea treasures. Those are the 3 things we gotta get. And we so those are the 4 things we need to get. There are also some like Slayer NPC drops, like the Aquanate Tendon. Woo! 2 sailing, baby! We're good at the game. Alright, mate. Okay. So, is that it? Can I play the account the way I want to play the account now? Yes. Are we done? No? Meet Squawkin' and Old Grog at the bar. Alright, Mr. Groogies. Okay. Okay. So these vouchers, you know, on the main, I did not see much use for them. But here, because money is going to be a really big issue, essentially, if we pick up 25 logs, we get 25 wood planks in exchange without having to do the paying stuff. So let's go. I'll be right back. I'll go get my my sea glass thing. Okay, so our first goal on the account that I see here, well, one, we're gonna just look through the spyglass to get a little bit of XP, but it's gonna be getting these red crab stuff, because we can make some food with it. We'll need to find a knife, of course, but there we go. So whenever we chart, we're gonna be getting updates here. And the more updates we get, the better what we'll be able to do is. So we need, in total, we need 2. So there are 5 traps per location for crabs, right? So I need a plank, a bucket, and 2 of the same nails. So I'm gonna need 10 nails. So that's 1 bar. So okay. So you may see. So this is my starting bag tab. So I'll explain the few things. There's a dragon pickaxe and a dragon axe, just because you can easily get access to an axe and a pickaxe very early on. And I don't want to make you guys wait like a week because I had to mine bronze ore with a bronze pickaxe, you know? The tools are self-sufficient. They're just speed up the grind so that you guys don't have to wait on the entertainment. The axe is for cutting logs. While cutting trees that we'll need for the logs, for the planks, and some logs are required for shipbuilding anyways. But we need to get a little bit of GP. We do not have access to a furnace right now, as far as I know. But let's go explore this cave entrance. Now, I was here just a second ago on my main. There is a rope spawn that could be useful. I think you need ropes for some things. I'm not too sure though. We're gonna look to get as much charting as we can done in this episode, but we're gonna be ending episode 1 soon. So let's just look at what we have access to. We have access to so we might be able to make Recyclum's bomb if we can get the other secondary. So Recyclum's bomb used for, where the hell is Recyclum's bomb? I don't even know. It's a potion you can make, right? Actually, I'll be honest, I have no clue where it is. But I know that we're going to need at least some because you need to make an inoculation station. So, um, we have tin, we have copper, we have iron, we have lead. I think lead's going to be very important for like like low to mid tier upgrades on the boat. So let's go get a few inventories. We'll be back in a second. All right. So as also part of our chunks, you know, you kind of got to kill the different NPCs, but these NPCs they don't really drop much. So giant spiders don't have any drops. So and giant rats only the giant rat bone is for the old man quest, but and let me just check deadly red spiders real quick. And they also do not have a drop tickle. So we'll go kill one real quick. And there we go. That's essentially right now on Pandemonium. I've killed everything that I have to. But we're currently mining 121 lead because we need. So we're mining like 200 something lead because we're stacking up. You know, better to be safe than sorry. It said I needed 121 bars to make one of everything. And I don't know if I'll ever end up needing to make one of everything, but you know, we'll have more than one ship in due time. So we'll be right back once we're done that. So I noticed with the few spy glasses that we used and the quest XP reward, we already hit level 5, which introduces an interesting conundrum because it unlocks the town of Hesidius and the port for the port city of Land's End. Well, port town, say, because I think Land's End gives us access to our first general store, and Hesidius has some interesting grinds that could maybe help us get off to the races here. There is also a mine in Hesidius. We get access to sand crabs, but I'm not sure if there's anything useful that they can drop. I'm not going to be looking to do any clues at all in this account. On this account, no offense, guys. I'm not going to be juggling clues for like 35 million years. That's just not what I do. I'm sorry. If but yeah, no. I'll have to look into it, see what the benefits of unlocking these ports are, because I have access to Port Serum. I did X marks the spot, and you can gain access to Zaya before finishing that quest anyways, which is X marks the spot unlocks the clue scroll, like sealed the sealed boxes or whatever. So I have to see what unlocks that gives us. Keep in mind, we're gonna do as much charting as we can. We are prioritizing sailing content first, but if there's a way for us to get our hands on some materials that we normally wouldn't have access to, I'm gonna have to do some deep diving. So we'll be right back. So looking at it, I'm just doing the chunk unlocks for Hesidius. Keep in mind, if it's like a mainland chunk, we cannot land there if there's no dock. It doesn't matter that there's a that there's mainland access. It's just if you see, look, this spyglass, it's only accessible in between these two chunks, and this is part of the I think it's part of like the Western Ocean chunk. This is the Hesidius port. So I was looking into it, and to be fair, I don't think there'd be any value in using Hesidius. We don't really get much. We do lose out on a herb patch. And here there's 2 silver, but silver's kind of useless when it comes to sailing. So there's no real need for that. And this is the Land's End portion. We get access to a range. Still no anvil. Anchovies, but keep in mind the whole thing with sailing is that you're not taking damage. Your ship is taking damage. So what's important is your like ship repair kits. There is a salvaging station and a pretty bussin' salvaging spot for like the early game here. So that's actually pretty cool that we get that. But we still have to get access. I'll have to do some research to find out how I can get myself some bars, because if I don't have bars, then I can't really make any of these sailing upgrades. So we'll look into that. Okay, so the two big things that we're gonna need in order to unlock combat, we need to unlock the cannon. So that's 16 bronze nails, 4 planks. There's a plank spawn. I believe we have access to a plank spawn in the shipyard, actually. Bronze nails, we'll have to find a way to get bronze bars. I don't know how to get bronze bars yet. And the salvaging hook, the rope, we have one in the cave. And more bronze bars. So there's a lot of bronze bars. The trawling content, that, you know, is gonna be a little bit fishy and finicky, because while the salvaging and the cannons don't really require much for the first upgrades, I need teak planks, steel bars, lead bars, and a shit ton of rope for the first thing. And keep in mind, we're not an Extreme One Chunk account, so we have to do the task. So like the task is going to be what? Like catch a giant krill. It's going to be catch a giant krill, not get the one in like 10,000 giant krill collection log slot item. We do have to do collection log stuff, but the thing is, you got to keep in mind, you know, I'm not this isn't gonna be pro slavery. The collection log grinds, like the end game of the account, is gonna be closer towards the end game. I'm not gonna do a 10,000 hour journey on episode 2. No locking myself to that kind of stuff. Like I said in the intro, or I don't know even if I did in the rules video, like I'm not Lunatar, I'm not Verf, I'm not settled, I'm not a super insane OP masochist. So we're not done mining yet, but I'm gonna be doing a little bit more research as we get ready for that episode 2. So we'll see you guys then. Thank you guys for watching, and remember to join Fairy Tale or Urzanito's group chat if you guys want to come hang out with me in game. Ciao, bye for now.